Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that millions of Americans are experiencing every day: emotional exhaustion. Have you ever felt tired even after getting enough sleep? Have you ever noticed that you're becoming more impatient, less motivated, or emotionally drained without knowing exactly why? If so, you're definitely not alone. Emotional exhaustion has become increasingly common in today's fast paced world, especially in busy cities like New York. Many people think they're simply tired, but emotional exhaustion is very different from physical fatigue. Physical tiredness usually improves after rest. Emotional exhaustion often remains even after a full night's sleep. So, what exactly is emotional exhaustion? Emotional exhaustion happens when your mind has been under continuous stress for a long period of time. Work responsibilities, financial pressure, family obligations, constant notifications, social media, news, traffic, unexpected life events. Individually, these stressors may seem manageable, but together, over weeks or months, they slowly drain your emotional energy. One of the biggest misconceptions is believing that emotional exhaustion only affects people with demanding careers. In reality, it can affect anyone: parents, students, healthcare professionals, business owners, retirees. Anyone who experiences ongoing stress without enough emotional recovery can develop emotional exhaustion. Let's talk about some of the early warning signs. You may notice that small problems suddenly feel much bigger than they actually are. You may become impatient more easily. Your motivation decreases. Simple decisions become surprisingly difficult. You begin procrastinating. You lose interest in activities that you previously enjoyed. Some people describe it by saying, "I just don't feel like myself anymore." Others notice changes in their concentration. They read the same paragraph several times. They forget appointments. They struggle to stay focused during conversations. These experiences are much more common than many people realize. Your brain is constantly trying to adapt to stress. When stress becomes chronic, your brain starts prioritizing survival rather than creativity, learning, or emotional balance. That is why many people feel mentally foggy during stressful periods. The good news is that emotional exhaustion is not permanent. Recovery is possible. However, recovery usually requires more than simply getting extra sleep. Let's discuss several evidence based strategies that can help. First, create small recovery periods throughout your day. Even 5 or 10 minutes of intentional mental rest can make a meaningful difference. Second, reduce unnecessary decisions. Every decision uses mental energy. Creating simple daily routines helps preserve emotional resources for more important situations. Third, spend time with supportive people. Human connection is one of the strongest protective factors for emotional well being. Even a short conversation with someone you trust can help reduce stress. Fourth, be realistic with your expectations. Many people place impossible standards on themselves. Perfection is rarely necessary. Progress is usually much healthier than perfection. Fifth, remember that recovery is productive. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. Recovery allows your brain to function more effectively. Many successful people schedule recovery just as carefully as they schedule work. There is another important point I'd like to mention. People often criticize themselves during periods of emotional exhaustion. They think, "Why can't I handle this? Why am I so tired? What is wrong with me?" In many cases, nothing is wrong with you. Your mind is simply responding to prolonged stress. Recognizing emotional exhaustion is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your emotional system needs attention and recovery. Today, I'd like to leave you with one simple question. What is one small change you could make this week to reduce unnecessary stress in your life? Maybe it's limiting social media. Maybe it's going for a short walk. Maybe it's spending more time with family. Or perhaps it's simply allowing yourself permission to rest without feeling guilty. Small changes often create meaningful improvements over time. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me today. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing for more evidence-based psychology content every week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.